Faces. Wherever you looked, there were faces. Friendly faces, determined faces, working men and women, unemployed men and women, students unable to return to school for reasons of money, construction workers sympathetic to the cause, financial workers from the area knowing that their bosses are corrupt, tacitly giving their support, cops doing their job but compassionately observing. Faces, reminiscent of the 60s, determined in their way to right the wrongs that their generation has suffered for too long. The 60s generation, baby boomers tired of the traditions and the hypocrisies of generations before. Were they successful, or was it simply an era of lawlessness and licentiousness, libertine behavior among the young, immorality, and lack of respect for the past? Depending on your viewpoint, it was all of the above, or it was none of it. What it was a time for change, for new attitudes of respect for all human beings, regardless of creed, color of skin, religion, national origin, sexual orientation, gender, and many other human rights not guaranteed to all until that time. It was a time of change in attitude towards war and peace. Old men make wars in which young men die. The responsibility of man towards the earth in which we live. The failure of the old order to guarantee the rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Somewhere in between then and now, the quest for those inalienable rights promised to us by the Founding Fathers has somehow fallen by the wayside. Now is the time to reopen the road of freedom to all human beings. Although we live in a country that has made the greatest strides in civil rights in the history of the world, there is yet much improvement to be made. Laws have been passed, but still people are trampled upon. Promises are made, but the promises are unfulfilled. Hopes are elevated, but there is still bigotry, racism, killing, guns, nuclear weapons, wars, hatred, destruction of our natural resources in our world, not to mention widespread unemployment, unequal and unfair distribution of wealth, unemployment, unfair labor practices, starvation, disease, lack of adequate health care, poverty. These are issues that need to be corrected. Time advances and things change. It is time to address that which needs changing. Occupy Wall Street is a start in that direction. Watch these faces. See the young and the old, the men and the women. See hope in their faces. See the future. See a better world.